I'm gonna be real, it's that time of the month. So I'm a bit, ooh. Anyways, welcome to another episode. Sorry, I can't speak. Welcome to another episode of Verbalise It. I'm going to be your host today. And I'm Bex, and I'm on the sofa with
Maya.
Hey Maya.
Hey Bex.
Welcome back.
Of course.
The last time you was here, we were talking about relationships. Are you still in it?
Yes.
Good. It's good to know. So today, actually, and there's still Z and Kayla.
Yeah.
Hi everyone.
Okay, so our topic today is, I don't know if you have or have not heard, and if you haven't heard, I don't know where you've been. So it's about the prison officer getting down with the inmate.
I still can't believe the video.
That is someone's fantasy.
It's not even that, you know, it's just so bad.
Someone's cosplaying.
Can I confess something?
Yeah.
When I was like 18, I applied for a prison officer job.
Oh my god, Bex.
And I got into the last bit, and then I had to do a math test, right? So I remember
They knocked you down on the
I remember doing the math test, right? And then in the test room, I came in my little pencil skirt and my little kitten heels and my little shirt and stuff. And no lie, when I saw the other people that were applying for the job, I was like, this ain't for me. They were like butch looking women, like shaved heads and whatnot. And then for a moment, because of the lifestyle I was living, I knew I could have been someone that fell in love.
No, stop it, no!
Remember guys, like, I'm 18.
Yeah, you're young.
My lifestyle is I'm on the road. Like, do you know what I mean? I've got drug dealers around me. Do you know what I mean? So it was just normal. Those were the things that I was probably
Yeah, but you weren't gonna fall
attracted
in
to.
love with a musty guy in itself.
You don't
No!
So I had a thought. And I told myself, nah, I can't do that.
Yeah.
Because I would have been those like, free. Yeah, but free. You know, free reds.
Oh my God.
Like, do you know what I mean? I actually thought, I said, nah. I remember talking to my friend. I was just like, I feel like I'll be one of those girls if I get a job in a prison of. Do you know what I mean?
I can't, like, no one would be able to get that out of me, Bex. I would never get that out of me.
I don't think it's a secret. It's just, it is what it is. It's just like, do you know what I mean? It's like, currently, I'm with a partner that went to prison, although his life is turned around. Do you know what I mean? And he was like the kind of person that I was seeing them times, like, and I met them times. So to me, I knew I was attracted to the street. I was attracted to a bad boy.
But
I was attracted. Do you know what I mean?
It's so different seeing that type of guy in prison than outside of prison. I feel like in prison...
It's not, it's a lifestyle.
No, but I'm saying that, like, in prison, like, you're basically segregated from society. You basically, in some respects, go back to your basic instincts. And, like, these are people that don't have the freedom inside prison to do things that people
It
outside
doesn't change. It doesn't change what you're attracted to.
But I know,
if
but
he
I
was
feel
a
like
prisoner,
you would have seen them differently in a kind of...
I might even get to know them a bit more because I'm at work every freaking day and I've got to talk to them.
You're not talking...
I've got to see them and actually get to know them.
No,
They're not going anywhere. The man on the road who's leaving, he might not come home tonight.
Yeah, but I feel like,
do you know what I mean?
in prison, you ain't speaking to these people like you'd be speaking to them on road. Like, they're not...
No,
but you keep your
Guys,
distance.
did you explain the Wandsworth situation?
Oh, no. Yes, we did. It's some... Basically, the Wandsworth situation is this prison guard who also has an OF.
OnlyFans.
She's got an OnlyFans. And she's also got a husband.
And she has a husband and a kid. Was caught on video. I don't even know if it could be classified as caught because she knew the video was being filmed. Engaging in relations with said
Inmate.
Inmate.
Yeah.
So basically, she got caught having sex with an inmate
while I was being filmed by his cellmate.
So it's been filmed. The fact that you even trusted someone to film you,
I don't think,
and not think that we live in a world of social media that is going to get out there.
First off, can we talk about how they get phones in the prison?
I really don't know how they get phones.
I just don't think prison.
How?
No, but I don't think prison is what prison used to be.
But like I was watching something and it was this ex-prisoner officer said that it's that you think that this doesn't happen all the time and you think this is rare, it's not that it's rare, it's just that it never happens.
So this brings back my point to say people will go to work and fall in love with stupidness. My thing was, I was young. I was 18 and I literally said to my friend, I can't go there. I can see myself like trying to sneak bread. Like, do you know what I mean? Or trying to sneak something to a prisoner. So I'm not trying to say like I understand, but I feel like she did it for clout.
No, I don't think
I saw a video that said that
I think she did it for her own pleasure.
they pay them, like, when you smuggle things in, they pay you like hundreds, and then if you sleep with them, they pay you thousands.
I think
because they were like, the prisoners.
I don't
So you think these prisoners are in jail? These prisoners are still making money
in jail.
on road, outside, because there's no way, like,
I don't think she did it for clout. I think she did it for money, and then she low-key got too entangled in this person.
I mean, I'm not being funny. She was on a show about open.
Yeah, but it has nothing to do with open relations.
I'm just saying she was on a show with her husband on Channel 4 about people that like to sleep with. Basically, it's like a swingers show.
Yeah, but
and she's got OnlyFans. She's not coming across like a little innocent person that went to job and fell in love with a guy and got entangled in anything.
But I think you can engage in healthy sex work and engage in the open relationship, but not fall in love with a prisoner inside a prison. I think
we don't even know if she's in love with him, first of all.
Babe, people fall in love with a prisoner without even meeting them, just through letters and communication.
That's true.
You see
I
people
know
start
that.
writing
I love
to
Jeffrey.
people.
People fell in love with Jeffrey.
People did.
I know, but I'm just saying that it's not a predisposition to her being a sex worker and an open person. It's just because she herself was a weak person and fell in love with an inmate.
But how do we know she's a weak person and fell in love with the inmate? Because I'm trying to show you.
Because I'm talking
history. What history shows. It doesn't. She looks like she's very unfamiliar ground. She knows she's being filmed. Now, if you cared so much about your job, your husband, and your kids, and someone took out a camera.
She knew it was being filmed. She knew it was being filmed.
That's my whole point. So she's not weak and stuck in something. She knew what she was doing.
But I'm not saying she's weak and stuck in something. I'm just saying that it's more of a sense that she was weak-willed to fall into these.
No, she was dumb. And she knew what she was doing. She wanted clout. So now she's going to go to prison. But when she comes out of prison, people are going to be asking for these tapes. And she's going to make her money.
But I just think
the irony.
The power dynamic between the two of them, that is so bad. Her being a prison, it's different if she was a prisoner and he was another prisoner. But she was a prison officer and he's an inmate. The power dynamics there are just off. You know what I'm trying to say?
I know what you're trying to say, but who's got the power?
She does.
But you just said she was weak.
But I said she's weak-willed to fall into this, I'm going to sleep with a prisoner, I'm going to use my power dynamic to sleep with a prisoner, regardless of whether or not she was getting paid. It's so bad that she's in a position of power. She's in a public office. She's a prison officer. And then that's why she's getting put in prison. It's not because they think that, even though I generally, in my opinion, this is like a bit of this.
I don't think it's got anything to do with that. I think she knew what she was doing.
Yeah, but I'm not saying that she didn't know that. That's what I'm saying. She knew what she was doing.
I don't think he doesn't seem like some sort of man that would be like, oh, yes, come sleep with me. Maybe I might get less time in jail. He doesn't come across like that sort of person either.
Yeah, but I'm not saying that.
To me, I feel like he's got a partner too. Apparently, who's 7 months pregnant. Like, do you know what I mean? So to me, it's two people that are attracted to each other, knew what they were doing, and now we're here on the podcast talking about them.
I'm saying
but she's been charged
with a gross misconduct.
Of
in
course,
a
you
public
abused
office.
your power.
That's what I'm saying. The power.
No, she abused her. No, she abused her power, which a lot of people do at work. Believe it or not, whether you're in prison or not, in schools, in offices, in the frigging government that we're in, they abuse their power. But that's one thing, abusing power, and it's another thing. Basically, what she did, she went against her job, but she still did what she did. Both of them fully knowing what they're doing.
Yeah, but let's just say that let's just play devil advocate and say that in a different dimension, this was a female prisoner and she was a male guard.
Of course, it's the same thing.
It'd be like, no, but people would start saying, oh, he took advantage of her, But you don't hear that in this situation of she's taking advantage of him, X, Y, Z.
Because she's not coming across like someone that will be taken advantage of.
Yeah, but how do you know what was the power dynamic?
It's because I'm looking at the OnlyFans and I'm looking at her going to a swingers documentary, and I'm looking at her basically, sex is her thing.
But wouldn't you say all that evidence means she's more likely to take advantage of him?
That's what I'm saying.
Based off of all
I don't think it was an advantage thing.
But I think
I know what you mean. I don't think I'm looking at the image of this man, and the image that they're showing is a strong man who goes to the gym. He's in prison. He ain't had pussy. He's just gonna want some. He probably wouldn't even care. He probably wouldn't even care. If this was outside, I can understand. But I guarantee any man that's in prison that hasn't had sex and a girl comes and opens their legs, they're gonna wanna bang.
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to say, Bex. I'm saying she used her power as a prison officer. I don't think the fact that he hasn't had pump for ages.
Guys, I can understand.
To manipulate this dynamic.
I can understand.
That's what I'm saying.
I can understand she's broken rules in her job. Like, I do understand what you're trying to say, but I don't think it's got anything with her overpowering. I don't think it's that.
How could you say?
I do understand the circumstances. Like you say, yes, if a man did this to a woman, it will look like he was taking advantage. I do get it. But I'm just saying, I don't think it's personally to me, I don't think it's that. I don't think she used her job and said, yeah, I'm the prison officer, so you bend over and you come in. Unless they're role playing, I think she has initial attraction to this guy. He's not a bad looking guy. Like, do you know what I mean? He's in prison. People, believe it or not, people are attracted to bad boys.
Yeah, of course.
Maybe this was her fantasy. And he was happy. But this is what I'm saying. And happy to play along. Maybe she developed this once she got into the job.
I think
she's not smart like me. When I was 18 and I thought, at this point, the type of guys I go for, they're not like office jobs.
Yeah.
They don't like, they're not doctors. The kind of guys I go for, they're like street men. And most of these street men are in prison.
You put two and two together.
I put 2 and 2 together. I use my brain. Yeah, whatever your name is, babe. And I said, this ain't for me. Like, do you know what I mean?
I think she got paid as well.
Of course, I don't.
She definitely.
I don't know if she got paid. I don't know what happened, but all I'm saying
I was watching this.
There's a reason why we're here discussing this woman, and this is exactly what they wanted. Whether she gets punished for this or not, the video will always be a video. People pay for sex. People will pay to go and watch it.
She'll make more money than she did on the...
Exactly.
It's publicity.
It's publicity. 6 months in jail ain't gonna interfere with the
marketing.
No, it's not. 6 months in jail.
I'm not saying, babe. I'm not saying 6 months in jail. I'm just basically saying. I'm just saying jail time.
They can go to jail forever.
Jail time. Like, do you know what I mean, man? I don't think she's going to jail forever.
Of course not, but she's definitely doing more than 6 months.
I'm not. I didn't say 6 months as the number. It's just a saying, like, as in jail time.
There must have been something.
It's not going to stop her from what she's going to make.
Yeah, but there must have been something to put her job in jeopardy like that.
Because she knows she's going to make more money after this. When she comes out, there's going to be interviews. People are going to go and speak to her. People are going to be asking, do you know what I mean? There's going to be videos. Her OnlyFans, whatever it is that they pay monthly will go higher.
I think people are putting more thought into, like, this is a mastermind plan of hers so she can get more money on her OF. I don't think she's thought that far. I don't think it was meant to be that.
If she ain't thought that far, then she's dumb.
I think she must be, because in the job, surely in the induction they said, if you sleep with a police officer, with a prison inmate, if you do any sexual content, any intimate conduct, you will be fired and you will be prosecuted.
Guys, did you ever used to watch Bad Girls? So back in the day, there used to be the show called Bad Girls.
I know that one.
And it was like prisoners.
No.
I can tell you the amount of people, and this was like female prisons, the amount of people that were officers that fell in love
with the inmates.
It's disgusting. Like they said, this ain't rare. This is happening all the time.
Everywhere.
But no one's having sex in the prison cell.
We don't know, because
they don't do that.
But you babe, in Bad Girls, they were going in their cells. When everyone's gone to lunch and the police officer says, I need to see you in your cell now, they are going.
Yeah,
like, these things are happening.
It's more like just flirtation in the prison.
It's not.
Maybe a quick kiss here and there.
Not.
And maybe take it off.
You're 21, I'm in my 30s.
I'm just saying.
Do you know anyone that's gone to prison?
Yes.
No, who?
I'm not disclosed.
Let me tell you, it's not. It happens.
But I'm just saying
it happens. They just
it's not as though it doesn't happen, but it's not being filmed and put online. And
that's my whole point.
And then all of that happening, like, I don't think she thought that hard far. I think what happened was the cellmate just put online because she didn't follow through with something and she quit. That's
someone said. I saw a video. Someone said. The person who spoke in the video said she doesn't know how much of what she's saying is true, but she got a message from one of the officers and said that she was smuggling.
I saw that video.
She was smuggling in things for them, him and the cellmate, and then she was making 5K to sleep with him, and he said she could have been making 15, 20K just to sleep with him. So Maya's point about she's not a mastermind potentially could be right if she was already making this much money from
I don't think
doing things for him.
So far ahead.
But apparently she was found in the airport before when they arrested her. Because she was
trying to go to Madrid.
No, Portugal.
Under her Portuguese, with her Portuguese passport.
Or something. So I don't know, but
I just listen. From the time the man took the camera out, you would have known.
Yeah, but
and your face is bare. You didn't even try and be like. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you're there looking back, like, and someone's filming you. And
but I think it's more
as a prison officer,
she
you think
trusts
it's
them
okay
in some type of way to not put the thing on. But like online,
that's honestly.
But she's done. I feel like, you know, as you were saying, people fall in love with each other and do stupid things. I just think she was stupid to do this. She abused her power She did abuse her power if she was smuggling in stuff, contraband.
Of course.
Well, that's how they get it in, though.
Because that's how they get in through the offices anyway.
And she's not the only one.
she's not the only one.
She's not the only one.
She's not, but
there's no way these drugs get on the street and it's just like people in the law are putting the drugs out there. This is how they do it.
We all know the whole system's corrupt. That's the same prison that terrorist extremist suspect was like disappeared from.
So anyways, whether she knew or whether she didn't, she did abuse her power, but I don't think she abused it in the way that maybe lots of people will probably think that she's abusing her power. I feel
the power dynamics is off.
Definitely, but I don't think it's the power like.
But
that
I think
power.
you think I feel like she forced him.
No.
He's someone he can't leave.
I don't mean power like she forced him. I just think she went against the rules of her job. She broke the rules at work. Yeah,
like,
but
the same way like if I had a boss and I slept with the boss, that would be looked down upon because the boss has a different.
It depends what job you're in.
But in most jobs, you know you're not meant to be.
No, but it depends what job. Clearly, prison and an inmate, you a receptionist and your boss, you might grow into a relationship. You might get married. It's different. Like, do you know what I mean? And I don't think people will look at you as if you're abusing your power. They might start looking, she kissed the boss's ass. She kissed the boss's ass to get there. But you can't really get sacked for that unless it's in your rules of job. It's like where I work now. Maybe I should say. But no, in jobs in general, you see like doctors getting with nurses. It's not that it's against the law. That's just what's happened.
Yeah,
and some people,
this is against the law.
This is what I'm saying. So it's different.
But if the doctor gets with the patient, that's different. That's more
like with an inmate. But even that, it's still.
Yeah, but that's kind of sus. Like you're in a position of quote unquote care,
and it's your job,
and it's your job, and you shouldn't be doing that.
It's true. Once again, it's not an inmate. You can really go to your doctor's appointment and you have an attraction to your doctor and he might be single. After your appointment, you might meet, like, do you mind going for a drink? So it's up to you how you feel. No, I'm just saying, it's up to you how you feel. But if you're a patient and you have a disability and then the doctor's trying to do something where you don't have comprehension, that's when I'll say it's an abuse. If you're a big 30-year-old woman and the doctor's 40 and it's like, do you know what?
Yeah, but it's about you in a position
and
of
I'm not saying,
power /
and I'm not saying these things.
That person being your.
I'm not saying these things don't happen, but we see it all the time. Like people falling in love, just randomly falling in love with people. Oh yeah, he used to be my boss. Oh, I used to date her. Like, do you know what I mean? It happens. But we're talking about a prison inmate and a prison officer, a job that definitely applies. You could not have a relationship.
Exactly.
When you work at this is what I'm telling you. do you get what I'm saying? I told her she's abusing the power of the job. I get it, but I don't think she's abusing him. That's what I'm saying.
Some will say that by abusing the power of the job, you are technically abusing him, because it just follows through that way. It's the same way as if like you're a teacher and you're an 80-year-old student and that student's an adult and you're an adult. You still can't have relations.
Because there's jobs that forbid you. There is jobs that forbid you from having it, and prison is one of them. Teaching is one of them because it's kids and safeguarding.
Exactly.
But a normal office job, no.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Because
you're trying to find a comparison to make people understand.
Because your comparison was more like a boss. And
we're just trying to try and error something. I totally found them correct.
All I think is you guys are saying the same thing but just disagreeing with each other. That's what it sounds.
This is our relationship.
This is what it sounds like.
Yeah, I feel like she feels like, poor weak thing. I feel like, she knew what she was doing. No.
Well, I don't think she's a
because
weak
you said
thing.
maybe she was a weak and
I think she was weak to not strong enough to follow against falling in love. If she ever did fall in love,
if she's in love.
I want to know her husband.
Maybe.
How, you know she had that suitcase after the trial? I bet you her husband kicked her out. Who?
No, she did. She was carrying that some big suitcase.
Right.
I can't lie.
Or maybe that was the suitcase from the airport.
Oh yeah, because that's where they caught her. She was going.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, and I wonder how like the partner who's 7 months pregnant.
I feel like it's not in the sense like I don't think if they were in a sense swinging. I think it's not in the sense that she slept with someone else. I think it's more of a sense like she slept with someone else in prison and it fucked up their life.
I kind of just feel like if her and her husband can go on a show where they have like an open relationship, maybe it's agreed that they can have
but I feel like people forget that in open relationships you're meant to discuss the partner that you get with.
Maybe
he said yes, go sleep.
No, but we don't know. Maybe they have. If they're bringing you $5,000 a week or giving you money, your husband must be thinking, where's that money coming from? Like, do you know what I mean? So it's not like, maybe they have discussed it. Maybe he's
from the
okay
OnlyFans.
I personally think, if the man's willing to bring you on TV to show you as a woman that he loves and values highly, clearly, and to show you on Channel 4 swinging around with other people, I don't think, oh babe, do you know what? I'm just gonna have a bag with a guy from prison and he gives me $5,000 a week.
I think there's a difference
pay for the house.
being an inmate. I think
the guy's gonna think, okay, at least she's sleeping with someone and things are getting done in the house. At least the bills are getting paid.
Because he's thinking about the job.
Then
that's if he has prison sentence.
That's sleeping. That's if he has jobs.
That's if he has morals. What if he doesn't have morals?
He doesn't have morals. He brought her on the show to sleep with
that doesn't change his morals. He might say
that's because an open relationship is not to do with morals.
That's your own separate separate relationship values.
Sorry, what?
People are not monogamous. They're polyamorous.
Exactly.
That's not to do with morals.
Loads of people on road aren't monogamous.
You can be not monogamous and still cheat on your wife. That does
no, I get that, but what do you know what morals mean?
Yeah, your own beliefs. Yeah, your own ethical system.
A lot of people are polyamorous.
Can we look at what morals mean to have morals? Because I feel like we changed a lot of things.
A lot of people are polyamorous, and those people on road are polyamorous and they don't even know. With all those guys with those baby mamas going from one house to another, they're all polyamorous.
Moral standard of behavior, principle of right and wrong.
Exactly.
Yeah,
it's not wrong to sleep with other people when you're in a relationship if you've discussed it, but it's wrong to sleep with someone who's in a prison cell and you're the prison guard. That's the difference between morals.
Bro, I think they're both wrong. To me, my morals is, if you're in a relationship, sex is that relationship. Do you know why that should be morals of right and wrong? Because there's diseases, guys. And there's things that are happening. And like you said, there's baby mothers. Now, if people had morals and stuck to one partner, because, okay, so now you're in a relationship. And my guys now, do you know what? We've been together.
He would never say that.
Wait. We've been together because you said there's nothing wrong with it. You've just said
for other
if it's been discussed.
For me.
If it's been discussed.
Yeah, so you would agree to it.
So he's gone. I wanna, because right now, it's fine with you because it's not happening with you. That's the issue with people. People are okay okay when things are happening to other people. But when you bring it into yours, that means you're double standard.
Yeah, because
your morals should just be what your
I'm
morals
not
are.
polyamorous. My boyfriend's not polyamorous. We legit have had this discussion before about polyamory, and he just doesn't understand why you want to share. And
I personally don't understand
but
that.
if other people want to share,
I feel like society has made it okay. Yeah.
Because
this is why people cheat, because no one in their right mind really agrees to this.
they do.
I said no one really in their right mind really agrees to this. I'm not saying there's a minority. There's a minority, but I think most of people, like more people, will not agree to this.
There are people
This is why people cheat and they don't tell you. I'm not saying there isn't. And I'm saying that the majority of people would not agree with this. Hence why people will cheat. Hence why cheating is never discussed. Hence why they'll just do it in secret. Because they know deep down it's not something they would naturally agree with.
So are you saying polyamorous people cheat on their monogamous partner, or are you saying monogamous people are cheating on monogamous people?
I'm so confused what you're trying to say.
I'm just saying whether they're monogamous or they're a poly, right? I just think those, I don't know, morals are just morals. It's not my moral. Clearly it's not your moral. So I don't think it's your moral to say that it's okay for other people. I think it's for those other people that are actually doing it to agree that it's okay amongst them. Like, I wouldn't sit there.
Timothy doesn't make fault in this situation. Because I'm saying that as long as no one's getting hurt in like your relationship dynamics, it's fine. Like, their relationship dynamic is fine. If they decide that they want to sleep with other people and they want to sleep with other people together, it should be.
He would have been okay with it.
No,
and you know why he would have been okay with it? Because they told us they're swingers.
Okay.
He would be okay with it.
Okay, these are the options we have. We have one, he knew and he was okay with it. That's what Bex is trying to say. Like, about the inmates, everything. Maya is saying, one, he didn't know because maybe he had morals. So he was okay with her sleeping with other people, just
not just this one in prison.
Just not with inmates, because that's wrong.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then there's the option that he just didn't know in general, regardless of his morals. And he didn't know about the money. There's three options.
I think it's legit. You know what I think it is? I think it's the last one, that he didn't know anything. Like, he obviously knew she was sleeping with other people, and like they discussed the people that she was sleeping with before, but I don't think they actually discussed the inmate.
I think
that's the reason why.
I think the reason they went on a show was probably to get themselves famous. To be quite honest, I feel like these people have been chasing clout, chasing fame from time. So this would not be a surprise to him. From time you're going on TV to show people, I swear down, I feel like even if I was swinging with my husband, I don't think that is something I'd be so proud that I'm going on TV to show everybody that I do it. Like, do you know what I mean? It's not that. And then to create an OnlyFans, like, so he's aware that she has an OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Sometimes he joins her in an OnlyFans.
Yeah, because they're sex workers.
And I get it. So to me, it's just like, I don't think they have that relationship where they're keeping secret from each other. I think this is what I think. Do you know what I think? I think the power of abuse is at home. I think he's very much aware. No, and he probably uses her as a product. I think he's very much aware.
So you're saying that she's picked her out to
Possibly.
What outlandish thing.
I'm not joking. Possibly.
I don't agree. Swam in the pool.
Why don't we agree? Because most abuse happens at home. But how do we know he's not using her as a sex something? Like, how do we know the jail people and the men are not communicating? How do you know he didn't lend his wife? People do these things.
I guess we'll never know.
Let's wrap it up.
Actual trial, and she comes out and says her words.
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
We'll never know, but I think he knew.
Okay.
Well, we can do it.
To be honest, you can do rapping. We ain't got nothing else to discuss.
Soon as hell.
We ain't got nothing else to discuss.
We can do a part two.
But anyways, guys, definitely. This is why it's good to have a podcast. She's got her views. I'm just talking as an adult that sees a lot of things. Like, do you know what I mean?
I'm also an
that
adult.
has witnessed things. That has been in things. And I know that people do these sort of things, you know?
I'm just saying, as someone who believes in the best in human beings, and I'm just hoping to God that it was.
You're hoping to God. This is not.
I'm hoping that she wasn't picked
God
out.
has got nothing to do with this.
I'm hoping that she
This is
wasn't
something
picked
that
out.
people decided to do amongst themselves.
I hope she
to
wasn't
get
picked
clout.
out. And I hope it was more of her own will, and I hope it was of his own will.
How can it not be of her own will? She left her house to come to the job and she bent over. How can it not be of her own will? And she knew the camera was there. I'm sorry.
I'm just hoping
I'm sorry.
to go job
As if the prisoner walked out and come and pick her.
Okay,
Anyway, guys, we're gonna end it here.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening.
Like we say
it with your chest or
give it a rest.